seen a lot of discourse recently. I've been looking at everybody's pre-NFL season rankings for positions and players in those positions. You really do realize how dumb the average fan is when... It's not even just the fan, because the analysts do it too. We really are, like, creatures of the moment. If it didn't happen last season, nobody cares. So, like, nobody cares about the season before that, or before that. And it's, like, always like, well, they just burst on the scene. This is their breakout season. Yeah, I don't know. No. Tell me the difference between a breakout season and a one-season wonder. Tell me the difference.
One lasts longer than one season, one doesn't.
Yeah, consistency. So why do we not care about consistency when we rank players? I don't care that Brian Thomas Jr. had a great season last year. He's not the 7th best receiver in the NFL. Just shit like that. It's like... And I like Nico Collins a lot. I don't think Nico Collins is a top 5 wide receiver, even if he led the league in certain stats. I know he did. I just can't remember what it is. He did something. Nico Collins did something. I like Nico Collins. But he's not... I don't think he's better than Terry McLaurin. I don't think he's better. He might be better than DK Metcalf, but just... I don't know, man. It's just we're so... I don't know. And they do the same thing. And then that's so odd. Because they'll do the exact opposite when you get to old players. Players that have been good for forever and are finally getting old and dropping off. It's like we overrate them even when they're not good when they're old. And then they go from a top 5 player to not even in the top 50. It's like, I don't know. It's like we hang on to them a season or two longer than we should, and then we drop them. Or it's the opposite where we boost them. But it's just because we want to make the next big thing. We want the next big star or whatever.
And also, you don't know if those old players are actually dropping off or if it's one bad season.
Yeah.
So like it's strange that
people
we're giving,
but
giving that larger context to older players and not giving it to the newer players.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I love the NFL. Can't wait for it to be back. I saw this thing. It was like March. I want football to be back. April. I want football to be back. And then it gets to September. How do you drop that pass? I hate this shit.
Yeah, had a baseball one of those going around throughout the off season. Where it was just like, how I miss baseball, April. And then April, these fucking ups don't know how to call a fucking ball.
That wasn't a hold. I hate this game.
Speaking of baseball, the Phillies are on top once again.
I saw it was at 10-2 over the Mets.
So the Mets series was extremely important for multiple reasons. One, they are one of our chief division rivals.
Yes.
I talked about before, the NL East three-way. But also, going into the series, both the Phillies and the Mets were tied for first place in the division. So it was like, it was a decider. It was whoever takes the full series win is going to be in first place. The first game was 10-2 Phillies. The second game was, I believe, 11-4 Mets. And then the last game was 7-1 Phillies. The Mets, I hate the Mets. We all know I hate the Mets. Fuck the Mets. The Mets-Phillies rivalry is one of my favorite rivalries. Not just because it's, like, my favorite team and, like, one of their chief rivals. They just play good ball all the time. Like, it's just, these games bang every single time.
It's like watching the Chiefs and the Bills.
Yeah. Like, we are also chief rivals against the Braves because it's, like, a three-way. I don't think we've had, like, a good contest against the Braves in a while. But, like, these games are just always insane. It's like I saw highlights from a few seasons ago where I don't know who started it. I know who ended it. I don't know who started it during the series. It was a series in New York where players started getting hit by pitches and then pitchers started aiming, which is a thing that happens in baseball, and I don't know how we let it happen in baseball. And Hoskins almost charges the plate, like because they throw right at his head.
Yeah, I think I've seen this. And
then he gets up to plate and just smashes the ball out of the field.
Here we go.
And it's just... It's rare. It's also rare that we get a section where both the Mets and the Phillies are both just really good. So it just makes... like, a fight for first is in the middle of the season is...
Fun.
This is fun. See, baseball can be fun.
The circumstances can be fun.
But Phillies are in first place as of now. I look forward to us losing against, checks notes, the Astros tomorrow, and then us getting knocked out of first. But you know what? We are...
The champions.
Not
You
yet.
gonna buy some merch for that too, or?
Not until the season's over. But we're hovering around that 600 win percentage, which is like where we want to be. Because even if we don't win the division, we could still probably get away with the wild card spot and make that postseason run, and hopefully do it this time. God, I hope we do it this time. Speaking of not getting it done this time, how are the NBA playoffs?
So
like, I say that as a joke. I heard, much like the Stanley Cup playoffs, which are over now as well, I heard the games were amazing.
yeah, the games were all good, and so I watched highlights of the first couple of games because I was fairly certain. I was fairly certain that Indiana was going to go in there and punch him in the mouth and go up 3-1. I thought they were going to do the same thing that they did to us. They didn't. They went 2-2 and then down 3-2, and then obviously it went to Game 7. So I sat down and I watched the game last night, the whole game. We're in the first quarter, and we're like 3 minutes in, and Tyrese Halliburton has just smacked 3 threes. Like, he was like 3 for 4. I think he missed the third one, but hit the fourth one, and was just playing out of his mind. I said, this is it. Indiana gets their first ring. Tyrese goes off for like a 40 bomb in Game 7. A 40 or 50 bomb in Game 7, and it's going to be absolutely crazy. Then he's at the top of the key. He's dribbling. Passes the ball to somebody, gets the ball back, and then tries to break this guy down off the dribble, and he tries to drive left. And he dropped the ball, and he fell. I was like, damn, must have got tripped up. And they go down, and they try to score, and then they call timeout, and they go back, and Tyrese Halliburton is still on the ground. And they show the replay, and as he's falling, his face, he twinges, and as soon as he hits the ground, he punches the floor about 5 or 6 times, and he tore his Achilles in the first quarter after starting off amazing. And I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. I'm in a Discord call with all the boys watching the game. I'm like, there's no way. And it's like, he's done. You could see, at least I saw it, because I knew it was Achilles before they called it an Achilles. When he drives left, you could see when he plants his left foot, because it's his right leg Achilles. He moves, and you could see when he moved his foot, the top of his calf kind of like shoots up. And I was like, that's the Achilles. And he immediately goes down like, damn, I cannot believe he just tore his Achilles. And it just sucked. Tyrese went down. Indiana was up by 1 going into half. They stayed with it. T.J. McConnell came in. They tried to get it going. Indiana plays immaculate defense, but without Tyrese Halliburton on the floor, their offense looks so stagnant. It's so Pascal Siakam reliant, and with Benedict Mathurin, like who I believe should be their third best player, he is way too hot and cold. He gives me hot and cold like J.R. Smith used to on those Cleveland teams. Like, I always felt he was I guess not the third, he was technically the fourth because Kevin Love and Kyrie were there. But, like, JR was always, like, the guard you give the ball to get you a bucket. He was the bucket getter, and that's what I feel like Benedict Mathurin should be. And he's just too cold. They couldn't keep it in it, and they ended up losing, I want to say, by, like, 13 or 12 points. I think it was 91-103. It sucks. Looking to be a really good game. They gave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the Finals MVP. I don't know if that's controversial. I haven't seen the discourse about it yet. What I can say of the games, like I watched most of Game 7, and then what I saw of all the other games, I feel like that's the wrong decision, but Shai also just has stats. He just is a stat machine, which isn't a negative. Like, he's just involved in everything. I thought Jalen Williams is a little more impactful, but that was just my opinion. But I think it's just because I like defense and I like defensive wings. Like, he just feels like he can guard everybody on the floor. Yeah, it was cool to go to a Game 7. It was fun. I felt really bad for Indiana because I think if Tyrese plays that game, I don't think that game's close. I think they blow them out. It sucks. I hate an injury putting an asterisk on a ring, but this time it's really hard to be able to like not say that. But it is what it is, man. Indiana, they'll put it back together. They'll come back again. The biased Nick fan of me still thinks that my team's better than them. Yeah, no, I still feel that way. I think they're the third best team in the East. I think the Celtics are still going to be the team to beat. Yeah, I just think the Knicks need to figure out who their coach is going to be. And I hope it's Taylor Jenkins, the Grizzlies' old coach. I hope it's him. I liked him. I've liked him for a long time. I think he was a good coach for Memphis. I still don't understand why they got rid of him. They had a bunch of injury problems and John Morant problems with carrying weapons. So, I don't know. But NBA's done. Oh, there is one other big thing. Kevin Durant got traded from the Suns to the Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and a first-round pick. Kevin Durant, another player, and I think a handful of second-round picks got traded. Houston now looks kind of serious because now they have that veteran leadership with Fred VanVleet and Kevin Durant. So we'll see. Maybe Houston, because Houston was the second seed, I want to say, this year. Lost in the first round. But we'll see. I like Kevin Durant when he is on the basketball court. I was thinking about this because I saw somebody talking about this on a different podcast. What team retires Kevin Durant's jersey? And I was like, if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be OKC because that's where he was drafted.
Okay. But
they didn't win a ring, but he has an MVP there. And he was there for, I want to say, 6 years. They could. They very easily could not. And then I was thinking, what? Because Kevin Durant, you could say, I think all time, fair would be anywhere between 13 to 25 to 30, where he should be all time. Anybody who puts him higher is a bag merchant. You just don't Kevin Durant does not have the career to be a top 10 player of all time. Now, if you want to talk skill and the way they score the ball and purely what they do on the court, fine. But then I think that's a completely different top 10 anyway. Because then I think you lose. I think you have to get rid of players like Shaq and Wilt and Bill. We are the most skilled that we've ever been right now. And so a bunch of the old guys go out of that conversation, which I don't think is fair. All that to say, I don't know another top 30 player that doesn't have their jersey retired somewhere. And he would be the only one. I'm fairly certain OKC will, but I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't.
Can I ask a weird, just observatory question?
What?
Does it feel like it? Okay, it feels like this to me, but I want a genuine kind of opinion about it. That the bigger basketball stars change teams a lot more often than other sports.
They can, but it's not all the time. LeBron did, but LeBron's only ever been on 3 teams, which is a lot. Kevin Durant just, as soon as it starts getting hard wherever he's at, he wants to go, so he'll get traded 1,000 times. But Steph's never moved. Giannis still hasn't moved. Damian Lillard only just left.
I guess Kobe was always on the
Kobe,
so
Kobe,
it's just who the big stars are right now.
Yeah, it's Kevin Durant likes to move. Okay. And if you want to go older, Shaq. Shaq played for a gajillion teams, but he didn't start really moving around until he was old and bad. It's just like the NFL. When you get old and worse, people don't keep you, and then you bounce around. Okay. In their prime, it doesn't happen a lot. LeBron is an outlier. LeBron and Kevin Durant are the 2 that come to my mind for really moving around. Yeah. And LeBron has only really moved around, but he's had a 20-year-long career. So he still has a decade in Cleveland, 4 years in Miami, and then the rest with the Lakers. That's still big stints.
Yeah.
He's just continuing to play for forever. And then I'm trying to think of other major stars that moved around a lot. And to be honest, I can't really think of anybody. Barkley moved once. I guess Barkley moved twice when he went to the Rockets, but he was old and bad when he went to the Rockets. Hakeem was old and bad. Tim Duncan never left. I guess there's those middling stars, those guys that aren't the all-time greats, that maybe move a little bit. Tracy McGrady played for a bunch of teams. Vince Carter played for a bunch of teams. But it became more... He only played for a bunch of teams when he got old. So Yeah, it's very rare that in their prime players move.
Okay. So it's just a perception of...
It's just Kevin Durant, yes.
Well, because I guess your two biggest active stars now would be what, LeBron, and would it be Durant, or would there be another person up with them?
It depends.
Right
if
now?
you're xenophobic like most of the NBA, then you would probably say Steph and LeBron.
Okay.
Probably Kevin Durant, probably third there, maybe second. So maybe people like KD more than Steph. But really, your biggest star is Jokic and Giannis, in my opinion. LeBron just has the legacy.
I'm just going off of names what I know as someone who I wouldn't even say is a casual basketball fan, and names that I know and that I recognize.
Giannis and
I do
Jokic,
recognize Steph Curry. I don't know why he's just not in my brain.
Yeah, isn't that odd?
Shit, we're not doing this. We're not doing that segment today.
But no, I just mean because he's just like a 6-foot regular dude.
Yeah.
Basketball players are more iconic and significant when they're super tall.
Well, yeah.
Because when Steph just walks around and I'm taller than Steph Curry, like, you don't really see it like that. But when Shaq walks around, and Yao Ming, and LeBron, who's 6'8", and Kevin Durant, who's 6'11", they just kind of stick out a little bit more. But when they're like average size...
See, I guess I've never actually seen a video or anything of Steph Curry talking, because I just looked him up to see if he was just Warriors the whole time, and I saw a picture of him, and he just looks like a regular dude.
Yeah. Steph Curry is
I think I like him more than everyone else now.
Steph Curry is amazing. I love Steph. Steph's one of my favorite players. I hate what he's done to my sport to convince everybody to just shoot threes, but God, do I like him. Because he's just really good at it. That's why I like him, because he does it, he's really good at it. I now have to watch guys who can't shoot threes. That's what I hit. That's what I dislike.
That's how I feel about my 2023 Philadelphia Phillies. Because Kyle Schwarber came in there and had a .1 something batting, a really bad batting average, but his on-base percentage was nuts. Because he was, essentially, if he connected with the ball would be eviscerated, and it would cease to exist, and they would have to give him a home run because the ball's not here anymore, so you have to. Or he would get walked, and or he strikes out. It's one of those three. And the entire team decided that that's what we're going to do. And, I mean, it got them pretty far. But then teams were ready for this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't play well. And I think what I like the most about Kyle Schwarber is, fast forward to now, his batting percentage is .249, roughly. Ooh. A lot better than what it normally is. And it's gone down in recent weeks, but he's been hovering around .3.
Okay.
This is a standard good batting average. .3 is. It means you connect and get a hit about every third at bat. Most people strike out or get walked. Or fly out, I guess, would be the most common one. He has modified his game and is now the small ball hitter. He now puts the ball in play. And I can't believe it. This was his contract year, and the Phillies were looking at not re-signing him going into the year. Not because he's a bad player, but because he is older. He just hit his 10th year in the MLB. His 10th year of service, which is a really big deal. He gets pension benefit. He gets the golden ticket. You get a bunch of stuff when you hit 10 years of MLB service. It's not that the Phillies don't like him on the team. I'm wearing his jersey right now. He's one of my favorite players. But he just then changed his game to now kind of need to re-sign him. And the Phillies are trying, and Kyle Schwarber's like, I want to hit free agency. I want to see what's out there. And I hope he fucking re-signs after it.
What's the worst place he goes?
Back to Chicago before the other team, and because he's a former Chicago Cub.
Yeah,
he's a world champion with the Chicago Cubs, but if he goes to the other team, he goes to the White Sox.
Ugh.
That would be the worst for everyone involved, I think, because I don't think.
What's the worst for you personally as a Phillies fan?
Oh God, New York or Atlanta. New York would hurt.
What if you went to the Dodgers?
The Dodgers. I would still be upset, but not
nearly.
If he went to the Mets, I would feel personally. I would probably have to burn this jersey. That's not allowed. And the Dodgers, I would just assume that they paid him a truckload of money and deferred it until 2032. And of course, I don't know why the Dodgers defer money. We don't have cap space. we don't have a salary cap. So I seriously don't understand this, because the big one is Ohtani, right? He has this $80 million contract or something, or 80 $800 million, some nonsensical number. But he's only actually making, like, in his playing years, $2 million a year, which, to be completely transparent and honest, is still a fuck ton of money. Imagine making $2 million in a year.
I don't have to imagine.
Sure. How's your car doing?
That wasn't funny.
But then, like, it's deferred. So after he's done, assuming he retires at the end of the Dodgers contract, which probably isn't going to happen, he then gets, like, $10 million or, like, something like that. And, like, Dodgers, why are you deferring the money? You don't have... There's no... MLB does not have a salary cap. We don't have to worry about what you're spending in a year. Especially the Dodgers, one of the richest teams in the MLB. Either the richest or the second behind the Yankees, because they're the Yankees. And the Yankees insignia is a cultural touchstone, sadly. Unfortunately. But, yeah. It's just Kyle Schwarber, to circle back to where we were at, Kyle Schwarber had that instinct, that idea of like, well, if we just hit the ball hard enough, then they can't catch it. They won't have to field it, because it will just be gone and we'll just get the runs. And, I mean, that philosophy took us to the World Series. We didn't win, though. And then it kept us from getting back. I promise that's my last thing about baseball, maybe.
Great, then I can get on the football.
Why don't we talk about hockey? Stanley Cup playoffs also ended.
Congratulations, Florida.
I hate you.
Why?
We must give Florida more congratulations than OKC, because seriously, who wants to celebrate Oklahoma City? And
well, I was happy.
Florida Panthers are now their two-time Stanley Cup champions.
Back to back, right?
Back to back against the same team. Corey Perry has come. This was his 5th Stanley Cup playoff that he competed in. 5 finals.
Okay.
Finals.
When you said that, I'm like, that just sounds like everyone.
Stanley Cup Championship Series.
So he's played 5 and lost all 5.
Yeah.
At least you're not Jerry West. Jerry West lost 10, but he won 1. Fun fact, Jerry West is the only player on the losing team of an NBA Finals to win NBA Finals MVP. Ball knowledge.
Ball knowledge.
Only person ever coming close was 2016 LeBron. Or 2018 LeBron, I believe. One of the LeBron runs. 2016 is the comeback they won. Maybe it was 2015.
Corey Perry has played in, I believe, the last 5 Stanley Cup finals for 4 different teams and have lost each one.
Is he a good player or is he a rotational guy?
I mean, his teams get to the finals.
That doesn't mean anything. Robert Horry has about 11 rings. He was a bench guy.
I believe he's a starter. We'll look. Let's see.
But he's not a star. You don't go 4 teams in 5 years and you're a star player.
It said starter.
Well, that's what I asked. I said, is he a star?
People know his name. Both people probably know his name for that reason.
All right, he's ass. Moving on.
Oh, well, you know what?
Rest in peace, Edmonton, and the rest of Canada.
I was going to say maybe, but then also it looks like the team in the middle was the Blackhawks, which is because the Blackhawks love to spend money to try to get the players to build something, and then it doesn't work out, so they pan them after a year. Like they don't commit. So having a one year stint with the Chicago Blackhawks isn't notable, I don't think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun little stat. Maybe the Panthers should sign Corey so he can either get a ring or stop their three-peat. Maybe a three-peat would be fun in the Stanley Cup. I don't know. I would just prefer Seattle or New Jersey to win, but that's fine. That's all I have. The games were also like nonsensically good. They went to like double or triple overtime one of the games.
There we go.
Yeah, I kind of like. I don't want to just see next year's finals be those 2 teams again.
Yeah, you do.
I kind of do though, because let's go again. Let's go again.
Everybody will complain that it's the same teams every year, and then who cares? If the games are good, it doesn't matter. Let's move on.
If the games blow my tiny mind, then it's a good thing, I think.
Yeah. People just like to complain. They don't know what they want. That's why I struggle with women so much.
God. The Florida Panthers aren't a draw, though, sadly.
Their logo is booty.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. I've not once seen their uniforms.
There was something recently that had more. It was only on local TV in Florida, and it got better ratings than the Stanley Cup final. And it was
that's crazy.
What?
I know, but who wants to play hockey in Florida?
Apparently, enough people that they can win the Stanley Cup 2 times in a row.
That doesn't mean nothing. That means players go there because there's no state tax. That's what that means.
I mean,
Why do you think Miami's so good?
They sport 2 teams, too. There's 2 hockey teams, and the other one's another 2-time Stanley Cup champion.
Who? Who's the other?
Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Lightning.
Lightning?
That's what they're called.
The NHL is a fake league.
You have a team called the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know, and everyone hates them. Because they used to be a cool team called the Seattle Supersonics, which is a cool team.
This we can agree on.
Yeah, like... Oh, yeah, we pick out the worst one.
You have a team called the Portland Trailblazers.
Which is cool as hell. They had a team at one point full with so many bad boys, they were called the Portland Jailblazers. Are you telling me that's not cool?
That's cool.
That's sick. Scottie Pippen was on that team. Rasheed Wallace. They had some bangers on that team.
You have a team called the New York Knickerbockers.
And that's because it was an old school gang in New York. That's why it's named that. Which is badass. You have a team named the Yankees. Don't fucking talk to me about the Knickerbockers.
The Yankees are terrible. We all hate the Yankees.
Yeah. Let me give you the little bit of NFL stuff I got.
Yeah, let's do it. Round this out.
Nothing has really happened.
Besides them releasing soccer jerseys for some reason.
Which looks so cool, and I want the Bears one so bad. I saw those. I meant to put it on the docket and forgot. There are some stinkers on there, but there are some bangers. I think the Bears one was a banger.
I didn't see the Bears one. I saw the Eagles one.
It was literally, it's the last one. If you scroll through the whole, the original post, it was literally on the last page.
No, I got you. I'll find it eventually.
Can we buy? You had to go to Fanatics Fest to get them. I think.
Oh, were they not just?
If they will be sold, I will have one. No doubt.
Oh, I thought they were going to go on Fanatics or something.
I hope so.
Probably. So.
Some of these are so cool. I love with the white underneath. It looks like an old school jersey. Oh, this is in alphabetical order.
It is in alphabetical order.
I don't like Cleveland's. The Bengals I like. I don't like the Broncos. I love the Lions. The one big stripe down the middle.
Yeah.
The Colts pinstripes always.
Those are good.
Not even pinstripes, but like thick stripes.
Yeah.
I hate the Chiefs. Raiders are nice. Chargers are cool. Dolphins always look good. The Patriots are nice. They like AC Milan. I love the Jets. I hate the Eagles one. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's not like amazing. It's like a solid mid-range one, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, I didn't see the little design.
Yeah, the little feathers.
Oh, the feathers. Actually, no, that is fire. Never mind. Take it back. Seattle's is so good. Why Seattle? You are so lucky to have amazing jerseys all the time. The Buccaneers are fire. And I kind of like the Titans. The Commanders I actually liked. I like the little checker at the bottom right corner, the little fade out. Did I call them the bad name or did I call them the good name?
Yeah, you said Commanders.
Okay. Yeah, look and see if you can get them shits. Because we can buy them shits, we're buying them shits, bro.
Oh shit, we have all-star voting updates.
For what, baseball?
For baseball, and I'm going to say this before I look at any of the results. I only have the National League up. I'm not expecting us to send any all-stars this year.
You think so?
Besides maybe like Wheeler or something in the pitching rotation, I do not expect us to send any fielding.
The one guy wouldn't have went to jail, would he have made the all-star team? He got put in baseball jail, didn't he?
Oh, the Luzardo? For losing his shit?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Guy who did PEDs.
Oh.
Big man.
Oh, yes. That was Alvarado. Probably not. He was solid, but still. The only person, and I mean this legit, I just talked about him. I just sent a love letter to him essentially. The only person who I think in our rotation of our whole team rotation that I think has a deserved all-star run is Kyle Schwarber, who's our DH. But Ohtani is the Dodgers DH, so there's no chance.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So let's see. Do we have anyone in the favorite? No. Who's the closest? Real Muto as a catcher. That's nice. Trey is number 4 for shortstops. Kyle Schwarber's number 4 for designated hitter under Rafael Devers, which is just incorrect. We might send a pitcher or two. Zach Wheeler's a phenomenal pitcher. He's one of the best going. So I could see us sending him to justify, having anything Phillies at the All-Star game. But I don't. Our fielding just hasn't been up to snuff for it. Truthfully, that's my truthful opinion on it. I think, again, there's voting for a lot of it. Yeah. A lot of the starters are decided by fan voting now. So, like, Nick Castellanos being 11th for the outfielder all-star voting above either or of our other two main starters, I think just isn't actually emblematic of where that should place. 3 of our outfielders are listed, which is cool. The other 2 are Max Kelper and Johan Rojas. Rojas is like a stud. Like, you want to talk about defensive all-star? His name is Johan Rojas. Bro, he is such a good center fielder. He catches anything and everything. He's an okay hitter. He catches everything and everything. He's a defensive. It makes me upset when we don't have him in center field, because then I see, and I love Brandon Marsh, I see a ball hit to center field and Brandon Marsh isn't there, and I'm just like, you know who would have been there? Like, and that's not anything against Marsh. He just shouldn't be playing center field. He just should not be playing center field. He should be either one, traded for value, or B, find space for him in one of the corners, because he can do good in one of the corners. He's not terrible. He's probably a better hitter than Rojas is, but he's not as good as center. I desperately need Rojas to get better at hitting so he can just be an everyday all game starter like Castellanos is, because he is. I've seen him do some nasty work, just stealing home run. I've seen him Spider-Man climb the wall at Citizens Bank Park and steal a home run. He's great. He's really good, and he's young. He'll be with us for a while. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we have a baseball card of him in one of those packs that aren't opened.
Hopefully. Now, can we wake the viewers up and talk about something other than sports?
Maybe. Did you have more football stuff besides soccer jerseys? Or
did
I snipe your
thing?
thing?
No, you sniped my thing. So, Green Bay cut Jair Alexander. Probably a top 5 corner in the league. For whatever reason, I don't really care. I really wanted him to be a Chicago Bear. I wanted him to do the get cut, go to a rival. Because I thought Tyreek Stevenson, Jalen Johnson, Jair Alexander secondary sounds very, very intriguing to me. But we did just draft a couple of corners or a corner in the draft. So here's what it is. I'm not super worried about it. He ended up going to Baltimore.
Okay.
Which is very good for Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore's going to be scary, man. That team's really good. And if they just don't get hurt, which always seems to be their problem, that they just continue to get hurt, that team's going to be very hard to beat. Might be the best team in the NFL. But yeah, that's it.
Do you know what I love as like just a fan of things?
What?
I love that the Baltimore teams are in the other conference to Philly. Because it feels like I don't get, like, eviscerated for kind of liking them. Like,
oh, facts, yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm allowed to like the Orioles and the Ravens just a little bit because they're just completely separate conference. We're not associating unless we get, like, down to the nitty-gritty.
Bro, I'm so happy that as a fan, none of the players that I, like, really like are on the Lions, Packers, or Vikings. Like,
yeah,
I find myself like rooting for teams for players that they have.
Yeah.
The only team that I struggle with that is like the Vikings. The Vikings have had a lot of players that I've liked just in their history. But I'm so happy right now. Like I could look at everybody, and it's like the Lions is a little different. David Montgomery used to be a Bear, now he's a Lion, so I feel like that's a pass. But like I look at all these other rosters, I'm like, man, I don't like not one of your guys' players. Like, literally nobody. And that makes me so happy. I can hate you just fully. With every bit of my hate, I can hate you guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I get what you're saying. Because I also really like Baltimore.
Cool. Great stadiums, I think. I don't know. I haven't been
If you weren't an Eagles fan, what team would you like?
Okay, so we gotta take a step back, and we have to rise our consciousness into a different plane of existence. Because the first disclaimer is to understand that I don't really like football that much.
Yeah.
So probably wouldn't. But if we take the step back and we go up, we can look at realistically and we can look at stylistically. Realistically, it'd probably be like the Patriots or someone who won a lot when I was a kid. Okay. That's boring. I hate that. We're not doing that. I'm just going to say the Seahawks because I like other Seattle things and their colors are sick.
Okay.
We're just going to do that. Like I like the Kraken. The Mariners are cool. I want the Supersonics back. Like it just feels like the correct course of action.
I said when I was younger, my answer probably would have been different, But if they told me today you can no longer be a Bears fan, firstly I would rejoice, and then you have to pick a new team. I would be dripped out in Tampa Bay Buccaneer gear, and I would have every Baker Mayfield jersey that I could find. I love him so much. He is everything I want in a quarterback. Baker Mayfield stepped off of a Hollywood screen out of a Hollywood sports movie and is actually just an actual football player. I love him.
And then to give it, you know what? To give another answer, are we going back, or are we starting now? Like
I would say right now.
Your start probably Commanders, because I think Jaden Daniels is a stud. So like,
you got a little crush on Jaden Daniels.
Cool. First of all, it's because for a while I was bombasted with the ads for the Eagles and Commanders things where it just talks about Jaden Daniels and just be like, not everyone makes a deep playoff run with a rookie quarterback. Not everyone has Jaden Daniels. And then I watched play and I was like, the kid is just good.
He's really good. I feel that. I love falling in love with players.
Yeah,
I really do.
Like, oh, he is just good, isn't he?
Oh my gosh.
I'm starting to feel something for Ella De La Cruz, who's a baseball player. I don't have any reason to like care about him, but I keep seeing stuff and I'm just like, ooh, okay. Bro's got something going on.
I like Donnie Burgers. All right. Okay. Out of sports mode, are we going to sports adjacent, or do you have something different?
I have absolutely fucking nothing. So,
well, in there, I thought I saw something.
I will look to see if I put something on there.
Oh, I didn't even look. I'm just talking about in life. I thought I saw something that we could talk about.
I don't even think I cleared the docket from last week. I didn't. It's the same exact one from last week.
So, wrestling.
Okay, so the wrestling, the graps, the grangles, the slams.
And you really ain't got shit to talk about.
I'm tired.
There's the one big thing that I feel like's happened.
We can do. Oh God, yeah. You think I want to talk about that?
Like I want to hear your opinion on it.
Obviously, we can talk about it, and like we can do King of the Ring updates too. There's less King of the Ring updates because we've now made it to where everything is more spaced out. Randy Orton confirmed for the finals. The winner's not going to be Sami Zayn, which makes me think the winner's going to be Cody Rhodes, and that I've just predicted it correctly, and I'm going to get the bonus. Yay me! Most of the United Champions card has taken shape. Kind of. We don't know our full King and Queen of the Ring finals. Obviously, we know that Asuka is going on to the finals as well. We'll get the answers to whether her opponent is Jade or Roxanne, as well as if Randy's opponent is Jay or Cody. And then we'll go on to the Night of Champions. We know Punk and Cena will be facing off at Night of Champions. We know that we will be getting Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa for the United States Championship at Night of Champions. And there's one more match. What is it? That's right. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles at Night of Champions for the Intercontinental title. Those are your 5 matches. I hope you're all good.
Because it can never really be that simple. It was revealed on Raw that Dominic Mysterio has undergone an injury, so that match at Night of Champions will not happen, as well as Night of Champions having 6, count 'em, 6 matches, the additional 2 being Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight, and Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. There are also continued worries that Night of Champions may not happen due to tensions rising in the Middle East. As of Monday Night Raw, there has been no indication or announcement of Night of Champions moving elsewhere. As of now, the show is still going ahead at its scheduled time and scheduled day, along with SmackDown the night before. You will hear me and Tanner talk about it, but as of now, that is the update from Raw.
Now, this is not what Tanner is talking about, of course, unless he has something to add about that card.
I hate that thing you sent to me the other day, and I meant to address it.
Which one? I send you a lot of things.
The one where it says it sent name of the overrated wrestler. And he's like, I'll send a picture, and I hated it, and I hate you.
I send so much Dominic Mysterio stuff to you.
I hate it, because I was like, what? That's... And then because I didn't look at the account, I just looked at the picture. I'm like, what? I said, we don't like, right? And then I saw it, and I was like, oh, I'll just have to beat his ass the next time I see him. But then you were with your children, so I couldn't.
It was great seeing you yesterday. I think that was the first time we've seen each other outside of the pod since we started the pod. So that was very nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was happy to surprise you.
Yeah. It was good to see everyone as well. So now the thing, do you have anything to say about the Night of Champions card before we go to the obvious thing?
Are we actually still doing Night of Champions?
With
With the current political climate?
As of now, we are.
Okay.
The talent, according to, I will look to see if there was an update. But as of 2 o'clock on Monday, June 23rd, the last I looked from both of my main insiders that I like to follow, which is Sean Rossap and Corey Hayes, they both said that the talent have not been made aware of any changes to this weekend.
How about the talent not wanting to go?
Apparently there are some military updates that are happening right now that, again, will probably affect it, but that stuff is developing as we're recording, so it's unlikely that we get... At this point, I don't expect to see an update from WWE until 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Netflix.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I just saw U.S. jets are scrambling over Saudi Arabia, so we'll see. But as of now, we push ahead as if Night of Champions is happening.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I came to talk about then.
Well, there is like the big thing that was announced for Atlanta that we knew was going to happen. Listen, okay? On the face of it, cool. I don't care in either sense. I don't...
You gotta give me context. I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm talking about Goldberg.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Goldberg came out,
Yeah.
told Gunther he was next, and the match is set for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event in Atlanta on July 12th, I think it is, that weekend. I don't care very much in either direction. It's Atlanta, it's Goldberg's hometown. Goldberg was one of the premier stars of WCW. If this is actually for real his last time and we're not doing anything ever again after this, sure. Let's give him a primetime match on a big show in his hometown against a star that can probably get something good out of him. Yes, let's do it. I'm not excited for it. I don't care for Goldberg. I never have. I'm not excited for it, but I'm not filled with fury that this is what we're doing. Now, did Gunther need to beat Jay for the World Heavyweight title and use the World Heavyweight title as a linchpin in this match? I don't think he did. I think that's just something that works by itself. But, again, as long as Jay doesn't win King of the Ring and we set up Jay versus Gunther at SummerSlam with Jay taking it back, it's fine. I don't care.
I can tell you something that isn't going to happen. That.
Sure. I don't think it is, but I have been hurt before.
No, he's not getting that shit big.
I've seen Brock Lesnar cash in on Seth Rollins to win the Universal title, and then Seth Rollins win that shit back at SummerSlam a month later. So,
I know, but people like those guys.
people do like Jay.
No, they do. Would have been crazy if I could have felt that way during his run.
But yeah, it's cool. It's fine. I don't know. I'm not going to be watching Saturday night's main event. That's not surprising.
Oh, okay.
It's the same day as All In. Very vocal that I will be watching All In instead of...
Oh, yeah, because that's the Page, Moxley...
Yeah, it's the biggest...
Darby Allin returns at the end of the match to win, right?
Stop it! It is, yes, Hangman Page versus John Moxley. It's AEW's biggest show of the year. And I don't even, mean to sound... This isn't even, tribalistic, I don't think, when I say this. It's like asking me if I'm watching the AEW Collision episode WrestleMania weekend. No, I'm not. Not because I don't like AEW, but because WrestleMania is happening. So, no, I'm not watching Saturday night's main event. All In is happening.
Okay.
This shit, and All In will probably be over by the time Saturday night's main event even starts, so maybe I will watch it a little bit. But
there you go.
It is not a draw for me. But, whatever. Cool, I guess. Again, Goldberg's a big star. He deserves to have a good send-off. This just better actually be it. Because the last 5 matches were supposed to be it.
And now it's really it, I promise.
Yeah, this is where I'm, trepidatious about it. I was just because if you have Goldberg beat Gunther and then take the belt into SummerSlam, it does not matter who's facing him. I will stop caring immediately. The only thing you could do that would involve Goldberg winning that match is if Seth Rollins cashes in afterwards and wins the world title. And guess what? I still think that's stupid as fuck.
That would suck.
So,
I think it all sucks. Let's move on to something maybe more interesting.
Do you have more?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. What do we got?
Well, I need you're the guy. I need your opinion on it. I saw it. I need to know how you feel about it.
I need you to tell me what it is.
The John Cena cut a promo.
Oh, yes. Was this the big thing? Okay, we've gotten so deep into it. What was the one thing that you saw that you're waiting for me? Is it this?
This.
It is this. Okay. Not all the other stuff that's happened.
No.
Extreme. So you know how I was talking about how with Goldberg I don't care in either direction? I very much am like both extremes on this one. 1, it was good. 2, I don't know if it makes sense. 3, he might have ruined CM Punk for me. But also 4, it is just copy. Like I'm so diametrically on everything.
Okay.
So 1, the pipe bomb was iconic. It's great to reference it. 2, that Slim Jim advertisement makes me upset.
Is it to reference it? Is cool.
Yeah. I don't... Here's the thing, right? A lot of people are reading into the words and the names and everything that was said and is saying, well, see, it's actually this, and then matching it up with like something. And I was like, if that is actually the case, then this is the smartest move they've done in Cena's heel run. However, I do not buy it, and I do not think him referencing Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona, I do not think that was Cena trying to get past a censor for Colt Cabana in the Bucks. I don't buy it. If it is, then this is the biggest big brain move ever. But if that's what they wanted to do, he should have just said the Bucks or the Elite or something. And you can't tell me that it matters, and you can't tell me that they can't say it because of AEW, because he said Claudio Castagnoli, who is in the main story in AEW right now. So, like, you can't tell me that and expect me to care. Like, I guess those are all people that Cena had a hand in burying, so... But, like, it's just nothing there is much for it. Now, Cena digging into Punk. The part where it stopped being him just copying the pipe bomb and him actually sinking his teeth into Punk was astoundingly brilliant. Say you're not working for TKO... Dude, you're Mr. TKO. They love you, and then like that was the part where it's like, I feel like this has ruined Punk a little bit in a good way. Like, this is actually. How do you feel about it? Did you watch the whole thing?
I did. I watched the entire thing. I think it's incredibly corny, and I don't like it at all.
But I think it also comes after Punk has been referencing the pipe bomb since this has started. He's been dropping reference of, I have a lot of things I like to get off my chest, and like he's been doing.
And that's it. And you know what? That's fine, because he's CM Punk, and he did it the first time. If I did something really cool, I'd reference it I'd reference it. If I did something like the pipe bomb, yeah. But John Cena is John Cena, and John Cena is nothing but cut from a corporate cloth. I don't believe anything he says anyway, and I just find Cena to be incredibly corny all the time. There's a different. I remember when Cena went after Cody about working in AEW. And he's like, I made billionaires. All you did was take billionaires' kids' money. Yeah. Like, that line was fire, and I like that. This feels so soulless to me and so curated, and I just hated it. I didn't like 1 second of it. I thought it was super corny. I was like getting secondhand embarrassment for the first half. When he gets to the part that you're talking about with you're Mr. TKO, and he kind of starts doing the thing that he did with Cody, it's a little different. But I've already had 2 to 3.5 minutes of the corporate schlock that felt like to me. That like it felt like a WWE writer gave that to him and said, just say this and then do whatever you want, John.
He literally, that first half is he takes the beginning of the pipe bomb and just subs stuff out. It's like, with the I hope you're laying there as uncomfortable as possible. I hate this idea that you're the best in the world. I'm the greatest of all time. Like, that is word for word.
Yeah, and I just hate it. I hated all of that. It kind of brings it, like the second half does kind of bring it back, but it's already too far gone for me.
Yeah.
It's already done enough to check me out, is what I'm trying to say.
I definitely would not have done the word for word at the beginning.
So bad.
I like the idea of doing a pipe bomb-esque setup because Cena is looking to do the exact thing that Punk did, which they talked about and Punk has brought up. Just being like, you're just trying to do what I did. I won the title and I walked out of the company, and now you're trying to win the title and leave with it. Like, it's... So it makes sense to want to parallel the story even more with the roles reversed. The word for wordness of it, and then I'm breaking the fourth wall.
That was so.
Again, it's something that CM Punk did, but I feel like we're doing it because Punk did it, and not because it serves the story for anything. Yeah. Now again, if he looks in the camera and waves, "Hey Bucks, how are you doing?" I feel like maybe I feel a little bit differently, but it isn't what he did. He just referenced three former WWE stars by their current ring names, and two of them are kind of cool with WWE, and it doesn't feel sparky or real.
Yeah. So who was it? It was Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, and Zack Ryder, right? Yeah.
And if anything, Matt Cardona comes out ahead because he immediately starts posting about him in Cena's glory days. I both loved it and hated it. I hate that this match is happening in Saudi Arabia. Supposedly.
It's the worst pay-per-view of the year every year. Just for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's two of them every year, so it's hard to choose which one is normally worse. I think Crown Jewel is normally worse for me because it's just...
I agree.
Night of Champions / King Queen of the Ring having that, the tournament finals, just gives it something to me.
Yeah.
Versus
I hear
Crown,
you, but
Crown
it's
Jewel.
also,
Crown Jewel's not even happening in Saudi this year, so maybe it'll bring it back.
Where is it, in Qatar?
It's in Australia.
Oh, okay.
It's in Perth, yeah. It's the first time Crown Jewel's ever not been in Jeddah.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's continue that. What if we just gave Vegas Crown Jewel every year instead of WrestleMania?
I'm listening. You have my attention.
What if we just put every pay-per-view in Las Vegas?
You have lost me now. What if we had every pay-per-view in Philadelphia?
What if we had every pay-per-view and Raw and SmackDown in Cinnamonson, New Jersey?
I don't even know where Cinnamonson is.
You want to know why I know that Cinnamonson is a place in New Jersey? There is a famous Smash Brothers player that is from Cinnamonson. And I will never forget that Mewtwo King is from Cinnamonson and from my home state. So that's how I know that Cinnamonson is a place. I want to say it's middle of Jersey, maybe on the right-hand side of the state. Maybe more like top right.
Is it spelled like cinnamon and then sun? Or is it...
I want to say Sin, S-U-N, but I'm not sure. Actually, it might be Minsin, M-I-N-S-I-N. I don't think I've ever actually spelled it.
Oh, no, wait, I got it. It is spelled like cinnamon, like the spice.
Okay.
Cinnamon Sin. Burlington County.
Okay.
So it's on the west side by the Delaware River.
Famously home to the Burlington Coat Factory.
It's not even called the Burlington Coat Factory anymore.
Is that all we had to say about the pipe bomb and wrestling?
The pipe bomb? Yeah. Fucking don't care about this WWE corporate slop. I mean, I'm caring less and less each week. I don't like that CM Punk is happening in Saudi Arabia. It feels stupid. It feels weird. It wasn't... If we weren't going to do it at SummerSlam, if we were stuck to doing Cody and John at SummerSlam, it should have been at Money in the Bank for that history. I was saying it shouldn't happen at Money in the Bank because you should put the big stars in the big match on the big show. But we're not putting it on the big show, so just do it at Money in the Bank then, because that's the pay-per-view where all their stuff happened.
Yeah, where would you put... If you wouldn't do it at Night of Champions now, where would we put it?
Have someone else win King of the Ring and then do it at SummerSlam. If you don't do that...
Is the only answer then Punk is the guy who takes it from him?
Maybe.
When he leaves?
Maybe. It depends on what... I think it just depends on what the rest of our pay-per-view calendar looks like. Because if any pay-per-view is then in Chicago, that's your answer.
Okay.
Like that, it's just... It's like Backlash being in St. Louis. Like, oh, well, he's going to fight Orton, because that's the only correct answer to do in St. Louis. So if you drop anything, if you do any of these next shows in Chicago, including a Saturday night's main event, you do it there, because that's going to be the best crowd for it. Night of Champions should have been the Cody and Cena rematch. I said what I said.
Moving on to...
Do we have something to move on to? No.
Yes, I actually do.
Okay.
I have a couple Mount Rushmores I need from you.
Oh, boy.
I need your Mount Rushmore of white only saying things that only white people say.
Get off my lawn.
Okay.
Get me your manager.
Okay. That's a good one.
This is not easy. I am trying to...
You gotta think. You gotta think. Hit the egg timer. When's Jeopardy coming on?
Oh yeah, there you go. That's good. That's good. There's going to be like a bunch that we're just not thinking. We need to consult an expert.
Who's the whitest person you know?
So I think that's going in the wrong direction, right?
You think so?
Yeah, because I don't think a white person is going to know what white people say. I think we need to consult an expert.
Who are you calling? You calling Darian Riley?
Yeah.
It's probably at work, right? I wonder if he'll pick up.
I'll just cut it if he doesn't. I don't even know what he does for work. What does he do for work?
Hey, Zach.
Hey, you got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
I need help. Tanner asked me a very specific question, and I need a non-white man's opinion.
Go ahead.
What are some of the whitest sayings? Like, if you had to make a Mount Rushmore of things that only white people say.
God, you said some funny shit. I guess, like, oh my God. I guess, like, what's the plan? What's the game plan? Damn, there's a lot of white. Let me open up the book.
Why don't we go bowling?
That's good. I like that one.
Bowling's a good one. Why don't we go? I don't know. Something involving hockey. How do you like them apples? I can think of that.
That's good. I like how.
What did you think of the Masters?
Okay. Right.
Now listen here, Buster. This is the final straw.
That's
another one.
That's the one. I think that's the one right there.
Oh, I got one. You're walking on thin ice, pal. Chill, Phil. Do you know who you're talking to?
Dude, dude, you know who you're talking to? Think the first your bubble.
that's.
You must not know who I am.
What the hell does it even come up for?
Oh, we do some really stupid segments on the pod, so I then need to ask you if I can use this conversation on air for the pod.
1,000%.
All right, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, bud, for the help.
Thank you.
Have fun, guys. Take it easy.
You do the same.
Yeah.
Comedy gold.
Sometimes I'm just like, what would be the funniest possible thing? I gotta call in an expert.
The fact that I knew who you were calling before you showed me. He's calling Darian Riley. Once he gave me a couple, it started flying.
Rolling. I was like, there we go.
You're walking on thin ice, pal. Listen here, bucko.
That's fantastic.
How do you feel about the Masters?
So does that answer, or do we have to choose 4 from that?
No, I think that's good enough.
Okay, all right. Did you have another one, or is that our one for the episode?
Are we only doing one an episode?
Dude, we can do more if you got.
We could just do an episode of Mount Rushmores.
I guess we could.
And then we could name it like the Mount Rushmore of Mount Rushmores. What's on your Mount Rushmore of Mount Rushmores that we've done on the podcast?
This is going to be a thing. That's where that ends, I think. Yeah. Mount Rushmore route of Mount Rushmores.
Okay. There we go. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
I guess we'll outro then, right? Or is it too short? Is it too long?
No, that's fine.
All right.
The last episode was 50 minutes long, and it was a draw. So I don't know what to think anymore.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. Wow, this might be worse than when we just cut it out for no reason. Yeah. Follow us on all platforms. 5-star reviews.
Yep.
All that stuff that you can do on those platforms.
Drop a comment. I'm watching those vigorously.
Like, subscribe.
I think it's follow, but
follow is what I meant
is.
To say.
There's a bunch of platforms.
They're very close
things
in proximity to each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. See you all next week, hopefully.
I mean, there will definitely be an episode next week. So.
Well, we don't know. That could be World War III. Life could end.